Each light blind stack will increase your damage by 2% all the way up to 10%. Magic Ultimate Art Size Boost decreased from 45% to 30%. Snare has been reworked to be more of a defensive tool, now doing 21% less damage and having 100% more knockback. You can cancel the Magic Aura ability. The Bursting Aura has been removed. Pulsar, every pulse rate does the same damage as the 0.25 pulse rate. Pulse damage has been reduced by 30%. Pulse size has been reduced by 30%, startup has been increased by 30%, end lag has been increased by 25%, the cooldown has been increased from 5 seconds to 7 seconds. Cannon Fist attacks now have air stall. When using Thermo Fist, every skill will gain heat. With Sailor Style, when drinking a seawater bottle you only lose 5 hunger instead of 20. It takes 20% less time to drink a seawater bottle. You no longer lose seawater energy on death. The Vindicator's level requirements have been reduced from 120 to 80. The Vindicator's Crushing Judgment skill can now be used at 160 weapon stat. The attack speed stat now affects weapons and lag. Intensity increases heat, seawater, energy gain, and energy capacity, with 1 intensity equaling 1 energy. Charging an attack will only increase its size by 33%, down from 50%. Damage and size multipliers are added up instead of multiplied off of each other. You now regenerate 50% of your health instead of 35% when killing a player. Dashing's stamina drain has been increased from 10% to 15%. Dashing's cooldown has been increased from 1 second to 1.5 seconds. The combat timer now lasts 60 seconds instead of 30 seconds. If your ship takes damage whilst you're driving it, you will be placed in combat. When in combat with another player, they will leave bright red footsteps that you can track. The Titanium, Ravenna Centurion, Steel, Argos, Sunken, and Chernix armor all have their defense reduced by 10%. The helmets of those armor sets should give the same stats as the leggings of those armor sets. The Calvis Crown and Cape, their attack size and agility has been reduced by 18%. Attack size, attack speed, intensity, and agility amulets all give 45% more of their stat. Stacking damage over times deal 50% less damage. Damage over time tick damage is readjusted if hit with a higher damage from the same DOT. There is now a visual indicator of how many stacks of an effect is applied. Magma now applies Petrified. Ice now applies Frozen if 33% or more of a target's HP is done as damage in a single hit. Petrify and Freeze now last 1 second instead of 0.7 seconds. Burning, Melting, and Scorched targets will now become scalded when hit by a cold magic or water. Poison now lasts 15 seconds instead of 20 seconds. The crystallized final hit now only does 30% more damage, down from 35% more damage. Crystallized is no longer cleared by any magic, it is only shattered when ready. The Mage second magic and Berserker's second Vying style both have their 10% increased damage buff removed. Warlock, Conjurer, and Warlord imbuements that apply the same status effect as the weapon will apply 2 stacks if it's a damage over time, and double its duration if it's not. Conjurer imbuement bleed synergies apply immediately, meaning all bleed clearing synergies will now work. The Warrior Weapon Aura Awakening size has been decreased from 33% down to 10%, but has been compensated with a faster attack speed, going from 0% to a 10% buff. The Warrior Weapon Aura Awakening will now apply the following effects to the following weapon types. Any sharp weapons that don't apply bleed will now apply bleed. Any sharp weapons that apply bleed will now apply gouged, dealing 33% more damage, which can't be cleared. Blunt weapons now inflict bruised, causing targets to receive 10% more damage for 5 seconds. The new experimental anti-run exhaustion mechanic. It only triggers in combat between 2 players, between the bounty hunter and target, so you can still run away from big groups of people. The hunter and target, when more than 50 meters away from each other, have their dash cooldown and stamina drain increased by 25%, and will receive a notification informing you that you have been exhausted from running away.